Rajidil Tajakara Yopana de Beba Sabdera, Rajidisha. Nandri, Train, Savi Jabde Chodil Lama Jeram Jamso de Java J, the Jamsi Mini, Ok, Sa Ushwadi, Kari chapter called Jamshu Baret, Jamshu Badikari, you D Jamsi Mini, you D Kari already. 내가 보아 그들이 잡소를 다른 다독 상제가 공방 톡톡을 요래 오야 데레들이 따라면 이치지 이바시들 오다 잡으라베 바래 이치 대바지 대기 바니네 들이 야게 이람 저도 상타르드네더니 로아를 저다티다 다다디 사슴들 라마라 시고요 너를 심지 참지 그들이 다들 가버리지. सबसे 잡수고 말해. 쪽 특별해. 이게 반응이 되다. 라마 좀 생각 동요래. 라마 좀 생각 대양들이 딱하다게 또 지나다다. 라마 탐지 다상제 탐지 요디 거도 요디 시고요. 요디다 티는 거래. 요디에서 사태 소비성 감탐제니 다 치료 콜로들이 가려서도 들이 잡고 막 사지에 담제가 용디 남 타서고 요소 때문에 범범는 요래 요네 정바 사송을 거 시작하는 말하면 무슨 패들이 들이 사지면 주바가 들이 같이 사지 벗어 요래 들 하루만 하면 소 뭐라고 소 다 가리서 거리들 같이 다 저거지. 물라리 빌람 다서 거리지. 물라리보다 어디서요? 가리 랍서상 정부 태동에서 제가 배티다데. 이 소지사제 답죠 용디 다다 조관데 주스부터 사제에서 용디 돼서 오래 줄 걸고디. 이 용디 되시라. 그리 당호 로드로 배 당아리도 남타데 하고 되게 당아리도 세고 고치 자치버리시 용디 통에 대바지 로드로 배 당아리 용디 통에 대바지 어디를 잡지는 내가 다 타토거든 그것도 내 잡을 dort도 다 라마 통으로 용디 통에 대바지 이 제시제 대해서 함쪽에 니해이되나 딱 라마 쪽으로 쏘았다 무슨 사기에 답지 니도 사기에 답지 되버거데 다 뒤서 답지는 마타리지게 오면 라바들이 뒤좀 소저 뒤좀 참아 그래서 방법을 라그 잡아라만데 라그 잡아라만데요 남글라마 세일라마 잡으라마 남글라마들이 사자 제보라고 세번 내로 있으면 이 시대는 더서 이렇게 선낭상 쏘고 그래 그래서 제만 동거에 사자 제보가 좀서 생각이 안 따라요 그래서 대대적인 본보기가 쏜 거래 다른데게만 보여래 망고 속대한 그 소야요 말이야 라디오를 제하게 못 보랑 그래서 다 자작하려면 먹은 얘기요래 그래서 그래요
So, Tashi Delek to everyone here and all who are listening to the teachings online. Today we are on page 8, the praise. Precious Guru, supreme refuge, worthy of homage, embodiment of the victorious ones of infinite directions and times, with certainty in your ocean-like qualities, I pay homage and offer praise with 100,000 melodies. So, this verse is actually describing the qualities of the Lama. So the Lama is simultaneously present in the 10 directions and in the 3 times, turning the wheel of Dharma. No, sorry, I missed this. So, in the verse, the first verse, there is this phrase, supreme refuge, worthy of homage. The worthy of homage means is the Lama, who is so precious, is worthy of homage. It means we should all take refuge in the Lama. Why? Because the Lama is an ocean of qualities. Because the Lama is an ocean of qualities, and if we take refuge in the Lama, then we can become free from the samsaric existence temporarily and attain enlightenment ultimately. In this reality, the important thing is for us to have faith or trust. If we have devotion, faith, trust in the Lama as an ocean of quality, then the Lama is infallible. Then the Lama has the power or ability to guide us through the path until enlightenment. And then In the last stanza, it says, I pay homage and offer praise with 100,000 melodies. So, the Lama is an object of refuge for all sentient beings, a worthy object of refuge for all sentient beings, because the Lama, being an ocean of qualities, has the ability to protect them. So these stanzas are actually describing the qualities of the Lama. The Lama is inconceivable. The Lama exists in the 10 directions, turning the wheel of Dharma for the benefit of all sentient beings. For example, in Milarepa's 100,000 songs, there is a story of Rechungpa. In his vision, he had a vision in which he went to the Buddha land of Akshobhaya. And he saw Akshobhaya giving some teachings. And as he listened to the teaching, Akshobhaya was telling the story of Milarepa. And Rechungpa was extremely surprised to find himself in the Buddha land of Akshobhaya, listening to the biography or life story of Milarepa from Buddha Akshobhaya. So in this way, it is helpful for us to know the stories of the great enlightened lamas and to know how they embody the qualities of the Buddhas of the 3 times. If we know the stories, the great qualities of the lamas, then that can help us develop the faith which is called the clear faith. Clear faith means a faith without any hesitation, without any doubt. If we have this faith, then gradually we can identify or we can see qualities in the Lama. And because of that, we can develop the longing faith and trusting faith and so forth. So through that, we can attain the siddhis, the attainments, by relying on the Lama. Then we can have full confidence in the Lama, that the Lama is an embodiment of all Buddhas. So the Lama that you have right now is your root Lama. That is the outer Lama. The inner Lama is your own nature of mind, which is on its own state of Mahamudra. And to this Lama, with this kind of understanding, we recite the name mantra, which is Om A Namo Guru Vajradekiti Lokanath Ratna Shri Mula Guru Mahamudra Siddhipala Hum. So, His Eminence told me to explain the words of the mantra. So the mantra begins with Om and A, and the Hung is at the end. So Om, A, and Hung represent the Lama's body. Om is body, A is speech, and Hung is the mind. So the body, speech, and mind of the Lama. The Sambhoga Kaya, Nirmana Kaya, and Dharma Kaya as well. And after that, Namo Guru. Namo Guru means I pay homage to the Lama or the Guru. Who is the Lama? Vajradrik Tilokanath. Vajra means the diamond, which is indestructible. So the inner Lama, which is the state of Mahamudra, is indestructible because the defilements, despite remaining in samsara for aeons, the defilements have no power to corrupt it, no power to change it. It remains unchanging. So therefore, it is indestructible. Vajra Drik means to hold. Drik means to hold. So the Lama is the holder of that state, or the Lama who has arrived there. And because of that, the Lama is a Trilokanath. Trilok means the three worlds. Okay, the desire realm, the form realm, and the formless realm, the three realms, or the world under earth, the world on earth, and the world above earth. So the three worlds includes the whole universe. Okay, so Tirlokanath means the Lord or the protector of the three worlds. Ratnashri, that is the name of Jigten Sungbun. Ratnashri, Ratna means jewel, and Shri means glorious, the glorious jewel. Mul Guru, Mul means the root, Guru means the Lama. So you call up on the Lama with this kind of thought and a request for the Siddhi of Mahamudra. Mahamudra Siddhi Phala. Maha means great. Mudra means the seal. So it means that when we fully realize the original nature of the mind, that realization equals to the realization of all phenomena, the reality of all phenomena. It is knowing one and knowing everything else. So this is the seal of all phenomena between samsara and nirvana. Both worlds are within this seal. So it is, for example, like emptiness, right? Emptiness pervades all phenomena. Nothing can escape the reality of emptiness. So Siddhi is the attainment. Attainment means the realization of that. Phala means fruit, the result. So basically, with very deep sense of faith and devotion, when we recite this mantra, we beseech or request or supplicate the root Guru, Jigten Sungbun, for the Siddhi of Mahamudra.
다니지 소르데 명들이 소대도 사제 답지 거기서 토경고 설라베데 그좀 토경고 설라베 가래들 다다 답을만 개신이 답지 거기서 느끼다 많이 먼저 통다가 답을 내려랑 이게 송들이 특별히 치료로 제제에 봐 작동 송도제들아 그래서 대만 이거 치료로 제제에 봐 요래 르동 톡도제 나동 거도제 작동 송도제 르동 톡도제들 톡도를 똥들이 사자치 뭐들 나 나이도 뭐 도도 됐다 요래 말도 도도 나이도 맞으러 하고 있어서는 따로 동서로 세번 남갔다 와서 그래 갑들이 하고 망동지 옛날 사제고도 야통도 통해요 그래 대답제들이 동세 봐라 주권이 롱거 야통자와지 늘 저거 잡아다 와서들이 로가를 도서치 쪽에서 서타를 막게 되는 통해요 사제 것을 어떻게 되더라니 샤르는 대들 또 톡도 제디 대들 라면 것들이 계속 보여줘와지 나도 거딱 독서로 독서도 계속 이 강게 생일랍되네 산지 탐색에 산촉색이 주의를 때에 다지니디 매봐 산촉색이 생일랍네 다지니디 무슨 말인지 매봐차 매봐도 사와도 사자치보다 사가도 탑지에 되랑이 드막다 그래야지. 대도 리레티 리도 탑홍나지 이랬대. 누지 저때 탑홍다 타공 도도 반난카노 요래 놀라. 주제 탐제 마다 탁도 많이 했대. 그래도 소방서도 하는데 동안 장소는 들이 동전 살라 사실 동데 남진 동라 남진 동 나동에 밀라마 그때 다진 동라 동스 자데 도스 동만이 송장장송 요래 되라 자고야 요래 장고다를 작동 거행고라들 나동 대가르들랑 세워 쳤대라 라게 세들랑 세지 적발해 적발은 한게티 동소나들이 라마다라 지사지에서 저기 라면 톡들이 다 죽어던 가져서 잡대봐 들을 거 자송이도 다른 거 자기요 봐 저거들 이제 한 도와를 또 참아 또 공서 추탄도 그런 거라지 다 라면만 잡아 찍자면서 가사가 참도 대하고들이 추담도 그런 남기라 대하고들이 다 생일 납들이 산책도 말이래 대하고를 말이 나지니 맞는 대하고 말이 산책도 이제 세우는데 나지니 매만 찾아서 어떻게 이제 습지는 사제지 사제 좀 되게 somma 네 동서를 찌를 사자죠 동서다 어쨌든 문제에 되게 쉽게 대외들이 세일 납들이 세일 납들이 산재가 되다가 동시에 냠리 제가 산책 되고 소소하면 되는 작업도 좋다고 그러는데 세부단디 이름이 맞죠. 그래서 셀람들이 데르들이 다 지기 성공을 되는 줄에 다 될소와 땀나 소왔다면 다 가래 다 소왔다면 가리는 제 가리 다 줄을 조금 더 걸다 줄 소돌로 걸다 걸다 줄 세니 조금 더 걸다 줄 걸다 다 달롱 디 냠미체나 나로 주로라도 냠미체나 다 됐다고 또 특히 오래 또 이제 독 상황이 있지 요래
And then the next part is prayer, concluding prayer and taking the 4 empowerments. So it begins with to Rattashri, the Father, who is the refuge and protector of all beings of the 3 realms and so forth. So, So in this, we need to know that the Lama's body, which is called the Vajra body, is a union of appearance and emptiness. And the Lama's speech is known as, or it is called the Vajra speech. And the Vajra speech is uninterrupted. And it is the union of sound and emptiness. The Lama's mind, which is the Vajra mind, is the union of awareness and emptiness. And that is equivalent to Mahamudra. So when we read who is the essence of the blessing of the body, speech, and mind, okay, of the Buddhas of the 10 directions. So the body, speech, and mind are in this nature. So the Lama Dharmakaya is all-pervasive, just like the space. It is without any discrimination. It pervades everything in existence. And from that state of Dharmakaya, the Sambhogakaya naturally manifest like the rainbow in multiple color. And also the Nirmanakaya, which is like drops of rain falling from the sky to ripen beings. So now, in order to accomplish these three Vajras of the Lama, ourselves, Vajra body, Vajra mind, speech, and Vajra mind, the most important thing we need is the bodhicitta. Because what is preventing us from realizing the three Vajras is our own fixation on the self or self-centeredness. And through bodhicitta, by generating bodhicitta, we can eliminate that. And as a result of that, we can accomplish the three Vajras represented by the Lama ourselves. In addition to the bodhicitta, it is also useful to reflect on the impermanence, which is the nature of all conditioned phenomena. If we practice in this manner, then we can slowly realize the true nature of all phenomena, which is emptiness. Emptiness which pervades everything. As we say in the mantra, Om Swabhava Shuddha Sarva Dharma Svabhava Shuddhaham. So Sarva Dharma means all phenomena. Swabhava Shuddha means it's pure by nature, because their nature is emptiness. So therefore, when we refer to the Lama's body, speech, and mind, we relate to the Lama's Vajra body, speech, and mind in terms of union of appearance and emptiness, sound and emptiness, awareness and emptiness. As we go like this, then we can realize how our own mind is the Lama, exactly the same as the Lama we venerate, we practice. Okay. Then we realize how our inner Lama is all-pervasive, how it can pervade the 6 realms of samsara, how it is limitless, how it is so all-encompassing. If we comprehend this reality, then that is the meaning of realizing Mahamudra. So at the moment, what is keeping us away from this realization is our very strong grasping at the self. And the tool we have to deal with that is bodhicitta. If when we are undermined by our sense of grasping at the self, then we remain like a frozen piece of ice. But when we develop bodhicitta and practice bodhicitta, then this frozen ice melt and become water. So, and then down the lines, there are the stanzas saying, "Grant me your blessing that I may realize the illusory body to be the Nirmanakaya. Grant me your blessing that I may realize the life energies to be the Sambhogakaya. Grant me your blessings that I may realize mind itself to be the Dharmakaya. Grant me your blessings that I may attain Buddhahood in this very life. So these lines are connected with the three kayas that can be attained within one lifetime through special methods of tantric teaching, such as the 6 yogas of Naropa. So it's related to that.
Di sok to long kor to pa se ta ta nyam ni je ni mo so ya ta nyam ni je ni tham je la je de jo le pe le ji ni de nyam ni je ni la pa ma ni kong la de ni ma la do ji ni de chi na sha gong ji ni de yang de gom na o de nga ge sem na sam te yong na ji ni de sam te ge mo le o nga ra ni sem de ji ge mo le nga samte nga chine de ngene sang de ta nga jar sai nga jar de ko nga ngene chine de la mare ta che da o nga chine de ngene de samte che ki mo ko chi je ri sang je ri ti de dan di me pa so nga de la samji de nga chine de ngene ri sa ti gi shi de le ti o ma be me do ti pa ni ma ni ko na o ma be mo ti le de la me ti ni de na ti che ni se ma ta de 오만 배면 그러지 지내는 이 봐도 롱거를 상지어 담아지 단지 하다 자지 뭐래 그다고서 니저 세마타도 오만 배면 라 그래 이 뭐랑 뭐래 대다 많은 도글 뭐랑 내는 거래 대래들 롱거를 당투를 다 대래 배나 다다다 들이 봐도 속도 롱거 시바데 라이크 들이 봐도 롱거 봐도 이발 상지를 롱거를 저거래 들이다 타자치부터 또 내려 봐도 다 뭘 죽어도 살게 돼. 얘는 봐도 이발이다. 뭐처럼 망보여래. 봐도 다 무겁대서 가고 그래. 봐도 이발 다 되지. 지리에서 사는데 봐도 이 세마서 오만 되면 아들 지리를 남자 그래서는 이쪽 롱거를 민타고 요래. 그 민타고 너 그냥 이치기라 또 들들. 그 민타고 너. 생판 내려고 되래. 이제 그 보이마 당 람들이 산속 생산되는 이제 그네리 됐다. 그냥 가이 시야 고치는 이까지 길은 맞지네들. 맞지네 그네리 클락하구나. 대신 그 뭐들 라사비 좀 봐야 뒤지다 길라. 다다 제런 거들 맞을지 봐. 나사래라 말이 되게 좀 뭐래.
So, so in the stanzas I just read, there is this phrase, I may realize the illusory body, I may realize the life energies to be the Sambhogakaya. So this means for example, if you visualize yourself in the form of a Idam deity like Chenrezig, Avalokiteshvara, and meditate, then the important thing is to have in the practice the what is called the divine pride. Divine pride. Divine pride means full confidence in yourself being the deity. The ground for the divine pride, a ground or the reason why we should have it is because, for example, Avalokiteshvara in essence is love and compassion. Avalokiteshvara is a personification or embodiment of love and compassion. And that is exactly the nature of our Buddha nature. So therefore, our true nature and our Avalokiteshvara are identical. They are not different. Because of that, to have the divine pride or confidence in the deity is not just an imagination, but it is more having faith in what we really are. So again, the reason why we fail to experience that or realize that is because of our attachment to the self, because of our grasping at the self. So when you visualize or meditate on Avalokiteshvara with such a divine pride, and gradually, you reach to a point where you recite the mantra of Avalokiteshvara, Om Mani Padme Hum, before you go to sleep, and then you fall asleep, and in the morning, the next day in the morning, the moment you open your eyes, the first thought is Avalokiteshvara. As soon as you open your eyes in the morning. So this is a very important sign. This is a sign that you will be liberated in the intermediate state, in the Pardo, intermediate state. So therefore, it is extremely important. It is an extremely important sign. So before going to bed, you should meditate on Avalokiteshvara with the divine pride, recite the mantra, and in the process of reciting the mantra, you fall asleep. Next day, as soon as you open your eyes, the first thought is Avalokiteshvara and the recitation. So there is a continuity. That means throughout the sleep, the recitation was continuous. So if you receive this kind of sign, then in the second stage of the Pardo or the intermediate state, you will attain the state of Sambhogakaya. Great practitioners of Mahamudra, they can attain liberation, they can attain enlightenment even in the first stage of the intermediate state. Accomplished practitioners of Mahamudra. That is a little bit more difficult. But if we practice deity like Avalokiteshvara with divine pride and make sure to practice enough to have this sign in the morning, then that is an indication in the second stage of the intermediate state, there will be liberation. So in this, the important thing is to have trust. You must trust in that. And the reason for trusting is because you possess the Buddha nature. The deity is not something new to find. It is to realize what has always been there. So therefore, you should feel that I am in reality Avalokiteshvara because I possess the Buddha nature, because I practice bodhicitta. And temporarily, I'm not able to realize this because of grasping at the self and all the things resulting from that. So in conclusion, when we talk about the deity, it means Buddha nature. Buddha nature is the deity. The deity is a representation of Buddha nature. So, if we remain undermined by self-grasping, then we are not Avalokiteshvara. If we meditate on Avalokiteshvara and develop this kind of pride and confidence, then we are not ordinary. So we can be either ordinary being or a divine being. If we choose to remain under the influence of our self-grasping, then we are ordinary beings. But if we rather trust in our divine nature, divine pride, then we are not ordinary. We are deities. So therefore, we have only one mind, right? Either it can be an ordinary sentient being or a deity. So in this, it is important to trust.
Semi sugar to was a law, so semi sugar to longer the sugar and you get money. Semi sugar model, what the longer the sugar shade in a quarter million. Semi sugar to oh, 17 numbers, 17 subjects, I just thought the way. Pointing or Chile, Niger, pointing the Mo Niger Chimbochi, the Tijero Mariti, Lamsa Hakoto. The Yi Tang Jil, the Rang, oh, relatives are so separa, the young fly, ye means our Sajok Sete, Larete, the Monishito Jagan girl, but the Trati, Lashi was the county and already. Like our Sajok sent the Sajok Chili last of already. Sajok say on around, you can last or 2 rounds, you know, I just the last of Chado Yore. Like said you ping or they have already, those in each of $1. That's stage of Sanjay. We did pass Sunday, the same number of Chatter, this in each of $1. The longer the truck around, you can tell me by your.
Okay, so then there is the stanza which says, I may realize mind itself to be the Dharmakaya. So if we realize how our mind is the Dharmakaya, then the Sambhogakaya and Nirmanakaya manifest naturally from that realization. If we fail to realize the Dharmakaya nature of the mind, then it is a little bit difficult to comprehend the idea of Sambhogakaya and the Nirmanakaya. But if we realize the nature of mind, realize the mind is the Dharmakaya, then the Sambhogakaya and Nirmanakaya, their relationship, everything make perfect sense. So therefore, it doesn't help much to talk a lot about the kayas without realizing the mind as Dharmakaya. To begin with, we should regard all sentient beings as Buddhas. We should view all males as Avalokiteshvara and all females as Tara. And these deities like them, they are all, forms of bodhicitta. It is said that the Dakini Yeshe Tsogyal asked Guru Padmasambhava, what is the source of the deities? From where do they come? And Guru Padmasambhava said, the deities manifest from bodhicitta. So, as a part of our practice, we should learn to learn to realize our body, speech, and mind as pure and divine in nature. So, if we go like this, then it is possible to realize the mind itself as Dharmakaya and attain Buddhahood in this very life.
Lama Chopa Lama Temjila Tama Dajimel Japto Chimin Charo Kandiona Charo Tama Shosong Japto Temsoli Lama took the Japari, the Chukadam they temporary Tritati, Negapteri, one jugger of two Tata, Namniche Pacari, one jugger Jetan Malari Peso Mitri, Semi Francis, Sartova, the Chicha Sargem, the arms. Gabjeta Java, Jitichi, Malari Peso Mari, Theatre, Lama Toka, Tawa Deva Toka, the idea, go, some talk you in Chalete. They have been holding you at third dinner, Lama Kosovo, Derry, told you about same with Yabana, Lani so demon. That is now I have the Ragas Semi do the Tupatata charity, now Conde Yemiti, now thought they have Hakotaway, they such a temple away. The Batachi Ramji, Tai or Baritari, the Bajadi. Tata Nyamiji Pakatrita, Raja the Pomang Samang Shivang, Chewang, the one year of two cherry or did that the common things the one year of cherry or it. One chicken driver, the culture is.
Okay, so then on page number 10, we continue to recite with this supplication. The retinue dissolve into the Guru from the Guru's forehead, throat, heart, and navel. Radiate white, red, blue, and yellow lights which dissolve into my four places, purifying the four obscurations. I receive the four empowerments, and the seed of the four kayas are planted. In the end, the Guru also melt into light and dissolve into me. The Guru's three secrets and my three doors merge inseparably. So, the retinues dissolve into the Guru. So, in the visualization, the retinues of the Guru dissolve into the root Guru in the middle. Likewise, when we realize our true nature, we can also dissolve into the Dharmakaya state, into the Dharmakaya nature of the Guru. For example, in the ocean, there are many pieces of ice. So when the temperature becomes hot, then they melt and merge in the ocean. Likewise, and become one with the ocean. Likewise, when we realize how the Lama and our mind are one and the same, and we become inseparable. So, while reciting these stanzas, we receive the four empowerments from the Lama. and as a result of that, attain the 4 kayas. To receive this empowerment, it is important to know that in reality, there is no difference between samsara and nirvana. The distinction is relative and conventional. Ultimately, the whole existence are subsumed within the 3 kayas: Dharmakaya, Sambhogakaya, Nirvanakaya. So therefore, it is said in the 37 Bodhisattva practices, whatever appears is one's own mind. And the mind is primordially free from all elaborations. Knowing this, not holding on the perceptions of subject-object duality, that is the Bodhisattva practice. So the meaning of this verse in the 37 Bodhisattva practice is saying exactly this. So by receiving the 4 empowerments, the 4 defilements become purified. The defilement of afflictions, cognitive defilement, karmic and habitual. But these defilements are devoid of any intrinsic nature, intrinsic reality, meaning they do not have true existence. The defilements are very temporary. In conclusion, in the visualization, you receive the 4 empowerments from the Guru's 4 places, and as a result of that, attain the 4 kayas of Buddha. So then it says, the Guru's 3 secrets and my 3 doors merge inseparably. So it means as we meditate in this manner, then we can realize how the Lama, our own mind, and the Buddha are identical, inseparable. So therefore, without any effort, without any deliberate effort, the conceptions or conceptual thoughts fade away, they wear out on their own, and the mind become completely free from all fixations. Therefore, Jitsun Milarepa has said in one of his songs, which is called the 12 Nails. This is the name of the song. It's called the 12 Nails. Okay. In this, Milarepa says exactly that when one realizes one's own mind, the Lama, and the Buddha as one, then there is no fear of, or the afflictive emotions have no role in that state. The mind, or one becomes completely free from all discursive thoughts. And that is where one's mind and the mind of the Guru become merged. And that is the view which is called the view of no distinction between samsara and nirvana.
The Lama Chopa is hotel quarter yore. More tomba the Bacang maybe save town. The Salabe Hahong, Sar Tong, Tongsing, Sala, Sarching, Tong, the Lama the Dajin the Bacang maybe Tong, Sar the Sao Hahong. Hako the Kariko, Nankana ye. You make a matter, one tower, longer pocket, they got literally. Lama say, "You meet charity, Lama Tringo, Marie, get the book of Lama Tringo, say Lama Tringo, none Lama in the Mamma charity, such him tongue, Ponte, Sir, Saint Lanka, you don't say, got the cell me halfway, oh, that is Lama. They carry it. Did the same number, Mangoje, Savate, your Marie. There is Sava carry it. Reparte of Figure, Telamarate, Rectong, that she did it, that Lamare, Gisila Martope, Rasebla Martope, Crusat, that is Hasanama, Gisi Lamarate, the Timber and Vicato, Donna Timber, Gishi Sava, Telamarate. They won. It's a Chopa, Tanti, Ramji, Zabuchard, get the Chopa, chocolate char, Dekiramji, there's a task. Ni was a tongue, kiss a maid of my so my little answer your.
And still on page 10, there is this word. The Guru also melt into light. So these words are very important. It is referring to the essence of the Lama. And also, the true nature of our mind. So it is referring to the nature of the mind, which is a union of luminosity and emptiness. When we realize that union or that nature of the mind, then there is no room for any fixation, any grasping. The true nature of the mind is empty, and at the same time it is luminous, it is clear. So when you realize the true nature of the mind, it cannot be identified in any manner because it is empty. There's nothing to identify. And at the same time, there is knowing. There is knowing. And that knowing aspect is called the luminosity aspect of the mind. So therefore, it is an extremely profound state that cannot be fully described in words, because what we describe in words are in the extreme of existence, non-existence, existence and non-existence, and none of the two, the four extremes. So therefore, when we realize the union of emptiness and luminosity nature of the mind, that is actually the view of Madhyamaka, the middle way. So the guru that we practice conventionally is the outer guru. And this union of emptiness and luminosity is the inner Lama. And this inner Lama is perpetually flawless. It is known as Rigpa in the Dzogchen teachings. Rigpa is actually the ultimate Lama, the inner Lama. Likewise, mindfulness is the Lama, as Milarepa has taught. And in the in the supplication to the 7 Tara, there is the stanza. It says, "Pay homage to the mother goddess of mindfulness." The mother who is the goddess of mindfulness, that is the inner Lama. If we find this inner Lama, then the purification of our body, speech, and mind become spontaneous. The purification happens on its own. So today we stop here.
Sar sing dong la, dong sing sar dong ye vi lama tok so la de to. The lang sar sing dong la, dong sing sar de, ji yam no de. De dong de ta, zhe kang wan na de lang ge, de sem de wa ko po la dong de. Le lama ta tok lama de lama da sin sa de de ba de. Sar sing dong la, dong sing sar dong ye vi. Se de lama ta tok lama. Be dreamy.
So the nature of the mind is luminous, and at the same time it is empty. It is empty, and at the same time it is luminous. And that is the inner Lama. And the example or a symbol representing that Lama is a lamp. That is like a lamp. It can illuminate the darkness of defilements. And that is the ultimate Lama, as we read in the Serkangma Serkangma prayer, the 7 branches of offerings. The first verse reads, "I gaze upon the supreme self-arisen Lama, seated on the immutable, spontaneously established throne, here in the mandala of primordially pure mind, as it is in the supreme palace of all victorious ones of the 3 times." So this is the ultimate Lama, the inner Lama.
Namo Please wait for announcements.